There we go. Well, hello, ladies, all of you that are here live and those of you that are watching the replay later. I'm so excited that you're here. It's Wednesday night, and every Wednesday night, our team does this little free necklace Zoom just so you can come and learn a little bit more about Park Lane. So if you're here watching, I'm guessing either someone sees something in you that they think you would enjoy this, or you saw this posted in a party group and you thought to yourself, I wonder how that works. So I want to very quickly, because I want to respect your time, I want to give you like the nuts and bolts of how Park Lane works, but I also want to work in, I don't know, just some practical life stuff. So for those of you that I don't know, my name is Carolyn. I have been a stylist with Park Lane for 2.5 years, but I've been in direct sales for 20 years. So in the chat, I don't know if you guys know how to get to the chat on Zoom if you're on your phone, but if you've ever sold anything before, put a 1 in the chat, because I find most women have sold either makeup or supplements or candles or cookware or, something. I personally, I had never done direct sales like this before. But I did when I was younger. I did door-to-door magazine sales on one of those traveling crews. I traveled the country doing that. So I do feel like that kind of equipped me to be able to talk to people. And, but I never stood in front of anyone and did a presentation. So 20 years ago, my sister joined a jewelry company. It was a different jewelry company that's now out of business, but she joined it and she told me about it. And I was like, what? Are you crazy? That's a scam. I don't wear jewelry. I don't go to parties and I don't know anybody. Click. And I was like, not having any of that. And then a year went by. I was a stay-at-home mom and my sister was a full-time school teacher. And she was consistently making, $100, $200, $300, $400 per party that she did. And she would only do a couple of months. But still, I mean, think about it. What would an extra $500 a month do for you? Or an extra $800 a month do for you? So she worked it very part-time. And I was a stay-at-home mom, consistently making zero. So I decided to give it a try after I went to my very first party. I had never been to a Tupperware party, a candle party, nothing. I was so like out of the loop of how direct sales worked. I just knew that my sister made money and her friends would get free stuff. So I thought, so I could make money and I could give my friends free stuff. And now here I am 20 years later, and this is how I make a living. This is how we support our family. I'm the main breadwinner in our family. My husband's in construction, which is very up and down. He also has a lot of health issues. And I mean, there's times where a month will go by and he contributes nothing to our family's finances. And I've supported us through all of this. And our kids went to private school because I sell jewelry. I mean, it's crazy, but it's true. So, but I will tell you, the majority of the women on our team work a full-time job and they do this just for fun. So don't be listening and think, oh my goodness, I don't want to make a full-time job out of this jewelry thing. Most women do this for a fun hobby. I hear more and more from the women in our group that they're here for fun, fulfillment, relationships, free jewelry, things like that. But the fun thing along the way is when you start out looking for fun, relationships, fulfillment, and free jewelry, you find yourself along the way making money too. And some of those ladies turn into women who end up doing it full time. So let's fast forward to 2020. We all remember that year, right? I mean, the year that will go down in infamy. The pandemic hit. My previous company really struggled through it. They ended up closing in December. I thought I was going to go into real estate. And then I learned about Park Lane and I thought I would give it a try. At the time, I was working as an accountant. It was the only time in my life I've worked a grown-up normal job. But my friend's dad has an electrical company. So I went to work for them for 3 years, just helping them out through a transition. They gave me really good benefits. They let me work my jewelry business while I was at work. I mean, it was the perfect gift wrap job for me that I believe God gave me to help me survive the pandemic and the struggling of my first company. But then when my first company closed and I joined Park Lane, things started going so well because during the year that my other company closed, Park Lane had their biggest year ever. And I just want you to let that sink in. So in the year when the world was like falling apart, even though a company that was built on home shows, they really embraced the virtual world, and they trained their stylists how to do virtual parties, which I will still do in-person parties for my local friends. I love them. Laura's on here. I've been to her house and I love doing in-person parties, but I do probably 90% of my business from right here in this little space in my office. And before I had this office space, because it was just a messy room before, I just stood in the corner of my dining room and I would just have my little ring light set up with my blank wall behind me, and I would show jewelry. So the nice thing about the virtual world is you don't need a lot of fluff. Your jewelry, good lighting, and a phone. That's what you need to be able to sell jewelry online. And I had my personal biggest year ever, because I joined in December of 2020, but then in 2021, doing almost all virtual through the pandemic, I had my biggest year ever. And it's only gotten bigger every year since. And it's just amazing because the training that Park Lane offers, the training that this team offers is incredible. We have an amazing onboarding system to help you learn everything. And if you don't want to do virtual, you don't have to. You can do all in person. If you don't want to do in person, you don't have to. You can do all virtual. So it's totally up to you how you do this business. You can sell to your friends and family. There's so much. So I just want to real briefly touch on kind of how it works. So the company's been around for 68 years. If you're curious, it's not some fly-by-night company that just showed up that might close next week. They are debt-free, cash-rich. I just messaged the CEO a few minutes ago to see if anybody else in Cabo was going to go scuba diving. So it's a family owned and operated company, and we get to talk to the family that owns and operates our company. So it's really a great place to work. The founders, back when they started it, it was the parents. Now it's the children and the grandchildren running it. But the parents, when they founded it, they vowed to only keep 2% of the profit for themselves. So that's how we have these amazing programs. If you've ever shopped our sale, tell me, like, I don't know, put a 2 in the chat if you've ever shopped our sale. Our sale is amazing. Our hostess perks are amazing. And everything they do for us stylists is just amazing. And it's because the family only keeps 2% for themselves, and the rest they pour back into the programs because they believe in you reap what you sow. They sow a lot, they reap a lot, and it makes a huge difference. I'm sorry if you can hear my dogs barking, but it's inevitable. If Laura unmuted, her dogs would be barking. She has basset hounds. So the product is all jewelry. I mean, it's not like we're trying to sell every product on the face of the planet. It's nice that it's simple jewelry. If it's priced right and women like it, they will buy it. The jewelry we have is very, it's high-end, high fashion jewelry. It's electroplated with rhodium, which is in the titanium family. It's electroplated with 14 to 20 karat gold.
I think she froze for you guys.
Am I
Is
frozen?
anybody else frozen? Okay, we have high-end,
Can you hear me?
genuine stones, genuine semi-precious stones. Our metals are 14 karat to 22 karat electroplated gold, and our silver is rhodium plated. So Carolyn, I'll let you take back over. I can see you're unfroze.
Thank you, Rayanne, for saving me. I was like, I don't look frozen. I'm still moving. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Rayanne. Rayanne is my best friend. She joined this business with me just a couple weeks after I got started, and we have had so much fun working with our teams together. So I didn't even know you were there, Rayanne. Thank you. So yeah, we do. And we have a very wide, like a full service jewelry line. We have dainty delicates. I mean, I have, 12-year-olds will wear this necklace. 17-year-olds will wear this impression necklace, and 80-year-olds will wear this impression necklace. So we have dainty delicates, we have career wear, we have designer inspirations, and we have every price point. We have $22 jewelry, we have $200 jewelry, but nobody ever has to pay the big prices because of the sale that Park Lane always has. And I'll talk about that in just a minute. Plus, it's all guaranteed. So if your jewelry ever breaks, Park Lane replaces it for you. No questions asked. So you run it over with your car in the first 4 months, they will send you brand new jewelry. After that 4 months, as long as it's still in the collection for $10 plus shipping, they'll mail you that piece again. If it's no longer in the collection, but you purchased it within the last year, they'll let you pick out something new for the same price. So I love that. I always like to tell my customers, your jewelry is guaranteed for at least a year. Now, if a year or more goes by and it's no longer in the line and you run it over with your car, don't worry, I can do a party for you and get it for you for free again. So our guarantee is incredible, but our programs are really my favorite part. Before I get into those, I do want to touch on real quickly, we don't keep inventory. So it may look like I keep inventory because I have all this jewelry back here. Those are my samples. I get to wear those. That's my jewelry box. People ask me, how do you store jewelry? I'm like, I have a whole room. But before I had a whole room, I just kept them in trays. I laid them out on my dining room table when I would do a live. But the jewelry we show, people order what they want. It ships straight to them. We don't have to touch their credit cards. They enter it on the website. We don't pay credit card fees. Everything is very easy breezy. So our programs are my favorite part. And we have amazing perks for our customers, our hostesses, and our stylists. And when you decide to join Park Lane as a stylist, you actually get to like triple dip in all three of these perks. So listen up, because all three of these could be you at the same time. As a customer, our customers always get to shop our buy two, get four at half price sale, which means they only pay full price for the two least expensive items. And I recommend that's like $20 to $30 items. And then they can get up to 4 items at half price. And those could be the $80, $100, $120 items that they get for $20, $40, $60, you know. And that sale is really, I believe, what has built our business so quickly, because women, what do we love? We love a good deal. And on top of that, buy two, get four sale that we have 365 days a year. Weekly, we have extra perks. So sometimes when they spend 90, they can get an extra $200 item for 30. This week, it ends tonight, but this week when they spend 90, they can get two $200 items for 30. So like this sky bracelet, this was a big deal. It dropped last week. It sold out. They've opened it back up for back orders. The price for this whole stack is like $152, but nobody ever pays that. They spend 90 on full and half price items, and then they get this for 30. And they reopened this up for back orders until Sunday. So if you don't sign up, you might want to shop with your stylist before Sunday if you want to get this bracelet. We also have style drops, usually about once a week or once every 2 weeks. And they are like limited edition items. This is our new Sunset Ombre impression bracelet. Our impression bracelets, usually our mainline bracelets, the sticker price is $188, which our customers usually get them as a $30 item. But a style drop is a limited edition item that usually sells out really fast. And right now they can get this bracelet for $35 with any $40 purchase. So this keeps your customers excited, coming back. It gives you content to post. We have a graphic designer on staff that makes these beautiful pictures for us. So some of you are in my VIP group, or you're in Rayanne's, or you're in whoever's stylist VIP group you're in. Don't you love it when she posts a picture of something like this? And it's like, oh, I have to have that color, because they do sell out really fast. So that kind of guarantees your repeat business. I told you I sold jewelry long before this. I was with the other company for 18 years. And with that company, women would come to a party, and if they were at a party, they would make a purchase, sometimes just a token purchase. But since I've been with Park Lane, women come and they max out their deals. They want all their half price items. They want all their bonus items, and we make commission off the half price items too. So that's huge for you as a stylist. And then they join your style community or your VIP group on Facebook, and they keep shopping with you because they fall in love with things like this, and they want to get those limited edition items. So I can't say it guarantees repeat business, but it really helps you get repeat business. If you do a good job of building relationships and entertaining your people, they're going to keep shopping with you. Plus, we have a subscription box called a Sparkle Box, and they can sign up for that for either $24 or $39 a month, where they get one piece a month for $24 or two pieces for $39. And each piece is valued around $80. And I have found that my Sparkle Box subscribers become my best customers because they always want coordinating pieces to go with their Sparkle Box items. And let's face it, women who are dabbling in jewelry don't sign up for the random Sparkle Box. It's the women who love jewelry that will sign up for a Sparkle Box because they're like, I'll wear whatever comes. And it kind of helps them branch out and experience new things, which is really fun. So the second person that Park Lane totally spoils are our hostesses. And this naturally happens. What do women love? A good sale. What do women do when they find a good sale? We tell our friends. So when you fall in love with the sale, or your friends fall in love with the sale and they realize all their friends can shop this sale, they're like, sure, I'll have a girls' night. I would love for my friends to get to come and shop and get these discounts. So when a hostess has a show, she gets $20 in free credit for every order placed on her show, big or small, even if her friend only spends $22. And then when we get her to 10 orders, Park Lane doubles it to $40 per order. And that's what we work really hard at doing, is helping our hostesses reach 10 orders. Because at 10 orders, she gets at least $400 in free jewelry. I recently had my sister make it to 30 orders. She got $1,200 in free jewelry. So your friends can get a ton of free jewelry. You make good money. Their friends save a ton. It's like a win, win, win. And you just get to be the facilitator of all the fun. And everybody loves you because you save them so much money. On top of the free jewelry for our hostesses, they also get to shop at half price. They can get 4 half price items that you as a stylist make commission off of. They can always get at least one $200 item for $30. And when their friends book parties from their party, they can get an additional $200 item for $30 at their friend's party. So it helps them encourage their friends to say, you should have a party. I want to get more stuff. So that helps your business keep going, because if you always replace every party with 1 or 2 parties, you never run out of business. And it's so fun. But let's talk about what they do for the stylists, because if you're here, this is what you're considering possibly doing. When you're a stylist with Park Lane, you have no quotas. You have a website for an entire year. You have access to the best fundraiser program I've ever seen. If you want to do a fundraiser for any nonprofit, I'm doing one for my mother-in-law's Catholic Church Altar Society this coming Monday. You just submit the application. It's usually approved in 24 hours. You open their shopping link. People can order online, or you can do an in-person event like I'm doing for her. And Park Lane will donate 50% back to that cause. And then out of the other 50%, they'll pay you your commission. So you're still able to earn income while giving 50% back to these amazing causes. So if you're passionate about dog rescue, cancer research, your kids' sports programs, schools, churches, whatever it is, or you know women who are, you can help them raise money with a 50% give back, which is huge. We have not 1, but 2 luxury travel trips every year that you can earn. So since I've been with the company, I have been to Key West, Aruba, Hawaii. We're getting ready to go to Cabo. We're going to Paris in the spring. And right now we're in the process of earning a trip to Dublin, Ireland. So if you were to join right now, there's still a good chance you could earn the trip to Dublin, because when you join as a new stylist, they give you your first 5 weeks of double points. So you're earning double everything you do for your first 5 weeks. And we're only a month into the contest. It's a 5-month contest. And some girls on our team are already really close to earning it in the first month. So it's very, very achievable. We have Rich Rewards Club, where you can earn over $1,100 in free jewelry every month, which I won't get into all the details from that. But basically, if you sell jewelry and you turn in your orders, you can earn anywhere from $250 to $1,150 in free jewelry every month. This was our designer ensemble that we got from Rich Rewards Club Level 2 last month. We got it for free, and they do this to us all the time, where we can win the piece before it drops on the website. And then we have it in our hands to show it when it comes out. And that's so fun, which that helps you get more orders for the next prize. So let's talk about how you make money, because free jewelry and trips are great, but you know, you might need money too. Might need to feed all those puppies, might need diapers, you might be saving for retirement, you might need braces, or you might just want to stash away cash. Maybe you just want to stuff the mattress for a rainy day. Everyone in Park Lane earns at least 30% commission, and you can work your way up to where you're earning 50% commission. And whenever you get a promotion, you never go backwards. So you can go from 30 to 35% just by having one friend join your team, and the leader who brings you in trains her for you. So you don't even have to do anything. You just invite her to one of these, we train her, you get a 5% pay raise. If you've ever been a leader in another direct selling space, you could interview and possibly qualify for a direct appoint position and come in at a leadership level. Rayanne and I both did that because we were leaders in our former company, and they brought us in already earning 40, 45% commission. And we've both promoted since then, just because our teams have grown quickly because it's so affordable. And I don't want to use the word easy, but it's so affordable and practical to get started in Park Lane and fun. So that's why our teams have grown so quickly, and you never go backwards. I know I said that once, but that's huge. I have a lot of friends that sell a lot of things, and they have to re-qualify every month. They have to re-earn their title. They have to re-earn their commission level. And whenever you promote, or if you come in at a position, at a higher position, no matter what happens, you will not lose your title. You will not lose your commission level, which is huge. Should you decide to build a team, you get paid infinitely deep, that you will never recruit somebody that will pass you by and you stop making money off of her. We don't have breakaways, and we have lots of other programs. We even have a Mercedes car program. Rayanne and I both earned it. A number of girls on our team have earned it. Jeremy's earned it. LaDonna has earned it. And a bunch of other girls from our big Team Sparkle have earned it. And you can they'll give you $700 a month towards a white Mercedes lease. Or if you don't want to drive a Mercedes, they will give you $500 a month cash out option. Most companies don't do that either. If you don't want to go on the trip, they'll give you a cash out option. I hope I never have to do that because I love to travel. So they're just really, really good to us. They are very incentive based, not quota based. So you can get in and rest when you want to rest. And when there's a carrot dangling out there that you want to go after, you can do a show that week because you want to win whatever the extra prize is. So let's talk about your startups. Our kits, we have 3 different levels. I think the best level is the big level. It is the Boss Kit. It's $439. You get to pick out $2,000 worth of jewelry with that. Right now, through tonight, you actually get an extra 100 with any of these kits. But if you're like, Carolyn, I don't have $439. You could do the business kit, which is $229. It's our most popular one. With that, you get to pick out $1,000 worth of jewelry. But as of tonight, it would be $1,100 that you get to pick out. Or if money is an issue and you're like, Carolyn, I just do not have extra funds right now. Oh, you know what I found out today, though? You can do Klarna. You can download the Klarna app if you want the big kit, and you can sign up for your kit and break your $439 payment up over 4 months with the Klarna app. I personally would just use my Discover card and get Discover card points, but I learned that today. But even if money's an issue, you can do our basic kit, which is only $99. You normally get to pick out $500 worth of jewelry with that, but through tonight, you get an extra 100. So it's really easy to get started. And even if you can only afford the $99 kit, we do your launch party for you. You earn free jewelry from that. You start earning Rich Rewards Club jewelry, and you can build up your kit along the way. So it's totally up to you which kit you choose. All the kits come with your website for an entire year. They cover all your credit card processing fees. They basically do your accounting for you. Every week when we get our direct deposit on Tuesday, it tells you how much money you've made so far for the year. You do have to keep track of your deductions, though, if you want to get all the really good tax breaks that come with owning your own business. So here in a second, I'm going to post the survey. Again, I posted it once at the beginning, but in case you didn't see it, you're going to want to make sure you fill out this survey. Our keyword is going to be Dublin. like Dublin, Ireland, because that's the trip we're working on earning right now. The extra $100 does end tonight. And I'm not a high pressure person. $100 should not make or break your decision for this business. But if you've already been thinking about it and you're already kind of thinking you're going to do it, then yeah, I would sign up tonight. Your stylist can send you the sign up instructions. It literally takes 5 minutes and you have an entire week to pick out your jewelry that goes in your kit. And then we'll do a glam plan with you, with her and your leader, and we'll get you started on the right path. We'll plan your launch party. It's super, super simple to get started. And then we help you through every little step of the process after that. We even have a graphic designer on staff that makes all those pretty pictures for us. So if you're intimidated by making graphics, I am too. We have somebody that does that for us. And it's just an amazing team to be involved in. And I love it. Oh, look, Rayanne posted the survey link too. That's funny. Mine looks different than hers. Hopefully they both get you to the same place. I'm sure they do. Well, I'm going to stop the video real quick and see if anybody here live has any questions. If you're watching this later on the replay, make sure you fill out that survey by midnight tomorrow so that you go in the drawing for our free necklace. And I'm not going to hit the end button. I'm going to hit the stop recording.